He was the Grand Ole Opry's most dedicated and longest-running ambassador. Little Jimmy Dickens Opry family, friends, and fans are all gathered at this hour to remember the icon. Our Chris Cannon is at the Grand Ole Opry House.
All morning long, there's been a steady stream of people making their way into the Grand Ole Opry House for the celebration of the life and career of little Jimmy Dickens. The Opry House actually let folks inside around 9:30 this morning because of the frigid temperatures out here. Usually we've seen in the past for funerals and services here long lines of people waiting outside, but because of the cold, folks were let in early to wait for that 11 o'clock service to start. Little Jimmy Dickens, of course, died on Friday after he suffered a stroke on Christmas Day. There was a visitation last night at Woodlawn Funeral Home where hundreds of people came out to pay their last respects to the Opry legend. This morning, folks from the Opry and many stars from country music will be here to celebrate his life, to celebrate the career of that 94-year-old who made such a lasting impression on all country music fans.
Getting underway now, the celebration of life service will include tributes from some of his very best friends like Brad Paisley. You can watch the entire service now on News Channel 5 Plus and streaming live on newschannel5.com. In other news, we got word this morning that 13-year-old Ciasia Watkins, who'd been fighting for her life since being shot in the head while sleeping in her own bed, has died. Ciasia was sleeping at her grandmother's house in Lebanon Monday night when gunfire rang out. At least 20 rounds were fired. Police believe that there were multiple shooters based on evidence recovered from the scene. Investigators say the home was targeted, but Ciasia was not the intended victim. They're asking anyone with information to give them a call. The manhunt continues in France right now for the men responsible in yesterday's terrorist attack. Two brothers and another suspect are accused of killing 12 people at a satirical magazine in Paris. French police have issued a flyer with their names and photos, and they warned the two are armed and dangerous. Another man, an 18-year-old, is in custody for the attack after surrendering to police. Crowds are gathered across France to mark a national day of mourning for the victims. And on a happier note, today is the anniversary of one of the most memorable moments in Music City sports history.
He throws it across the field to Dyson.
He's got something.
30,
He's
40,
got something.
50,
He's got it.
40,
He's got it.
20, 10.
He's got it.
End zone. Touchdown Titans. There are no flags on the field.
Today marks 15 years since the Music City Miracle. It's a play that's gone down in history, taking the Titans from a wild card team all the way to Super Bowl 34. The Titans were able to return the kickoff as seconds ticked off the clock. Our team, led by Jeff Fisher, Eddie George, and the late Steve McNair, got within 1 yard of winning the Super Bowl. Many Titans fans think that's when they were really Tennessee's dream team. I covered the Super Bowl in Atlanta that year, and while we really wanted to win, it was exciting just to be a part of this special occasion.